Okay guys, I'm doing this video to clear up some of the confusion for the guys that live in California. Now this video will also be very informative to those of you living anywhere else in the United States as well. Now, the Gen 4 Glock is banned in California. You can buy the Gen 1 through 3 Glocks in California at any gun store, but you cannot get the Gen 4. Now I'm going to explain why that is. California is kind of like a country unto itself within the United States when it comes to gun laws and different firearms. In January 1st of 2001, California made what is called the roster of handguns certified for sale in California. And this is done by the Department of Justice, the DOJ, in California. In order for a gun to be imported into California, it has to meet a certain amount of criteria. One of the criteria is that it has a magazine disconnect safety, which means that any semi-auto to go into California has to have a mechanism that when you drop the magazine and you have a round in the chamber, the gun will not fire. Number 2, mandatory on any semi-auto pistol, it has to have a loaded chamber indicator, a visual on the gun that shows you that there is a round in the chamber. That's just a couple of the long list of things that they have, as well as California does their own safety tests and drop tests on firearms as well before they approve it, outside of what the factory and everybody else in the country does with it. Now, when they made this law in January 1st of 2001, when it went into effect, the guns that were already coming to California were grandfathered in. The Glocks and the XD do not meet the criteria and do not make the Department of Justice handgun roster list. No model of Glock and no model of XD. Yet you can buy these pistols in California because they were grandfathered in. Now, here's why you can't get Gen 4 Glocks. Anytime that the gun manufacturer changes anything about the gun or makes it another model, designation Gen 4, XDM, that then again has to be reapproved on that model for importation to California. So you can't get an XDM, but you can get an XD. You can't get a Gen 4 Glock, but you can get a Gen 1 through Gen 3 Glock in California. You can't even get OD Green Glocks in California. Anything that changes on that handgun whatsoever then has to be reapproved by California Department of Justice to go on the list of approved handguns. You will not see this XDS in California. It can fire with the magazine removed, and that is just one of the criteria that it would have to pass in order to be on that list. So there's other things as well that would have to go through in order to be on there, but just that one thing, being able to fire with the magazine removed, even if it meets all other criteria down the line, bans this gun from being on that California approved list. So there you go. I hope that clears up all the confusion out there, and if you have any questions, feel free to send them over or leave a comment in the video. As always, I appreciate all my subscribers, everyone that watches my videos. I have a lot of things coming in the future, trying to get more videos out there, guys. I'm trying my best, as you can tell, to get more content out here and give you guys more firearms facts and just more learning, food for thought with guns. This is Humans for Targets, and I am out of there.